guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Snapchat Q&A. I'm so excited and kind of nervous to be filming this video. I haven't filmed a Q&A in so long. So I asked you guys on Snapchat to send me videos of yourselves asking me questions. Before I start the video, I just want to say the winners to the 200k giveaway are in the caption below. I was going to say each and every name, but that's way too long because there's 10 winners. So I'll have all of the names down below. I actually have another giveaway coming up featuring the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration. So don't be discouraged if you didn't win. Thank you to everyone who entered and who subscribed to my channel. You guys always seem to amaze me. You guys are so supportive of me. So again, thank you for entering, and don't be discouraged if you didn't win, but congratulations to those of you who did. So let's get started. So that question was from Johanna, and she's asking what beauty supply I go to. I go to a couple, but the main ones that I go to are Optima Beauty Supply, which is in Jackson Heights. It's on Roosevelt, and I'm not sure what street. I love it because it's huge. It has NYX, Sigma, Morphe, lots of lashes. So Optima Beauty Supply and also Ricky's. Literally so many makeup brands that you wouldn't think they would have, like OCC, Gerard Cosmetics, Morphe, like just so much makeup. So Ricky's and Optima Beauty Supply.
What is some motivation advice that you could give us college students, since I know that you have gone through the whole process? Love you, Rose.
That question was from Gabbers, and I just want to say I love you if you're watching this. I feel like that question needs its own video, and I do plan on doing it. Don't kill me. I know I keep telling you guys I'm gonna have a college video up, but I will. If you guys didn't know, I graduated from Hunter College with my bachelor's in media studies recently, last year in the summertime. So it was a huge accomplishment. It was very hard. It was probably the hardest 4 years of my life. I am very studious, so I made sure to get really good grades. I got A's, but the best advice is to not procrastinate. I know some people work well under pressure like me, but it's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. And I feel like in college, what you're learning is how to manage your time, how to choose like what's a priority and what's not in your life. It's all about organization and prioritizing. I can't stress that enough. I would tell myself that it's my only shot. Sophomore year was my only sophomore year that I was gonna get, so I might as well make it the best sophomore year. I didn't have too many friends. The best advice that I can give you if you're already in college is to seriously give it all you got. I miss being challenged, so just take every class as an opportunity to learn the most, and honestly forget everything else. Like obviously if you have a job, don't forget your job and don't forget your family, but really focus. And if you don't have to work, don't work. If you do have to work, just try to really be organized. Organized. I mean, have folders, have portfolios, have everything super organized, and don't wait until last minute. I would wait until last minute, and honestly my work wouldn't be the same if I waited. I did work well under pressure, but looking back, if I had the chance to do it all over again, I would prioritize school, homework, projects, all of that. Just keep school a priority because it's gonna fly by. I'm telling you, you don't think that it's flying by, but time really flies by. It goes by really fast. So take it all in, absorb as much as you can, and just really learn each and every day. Don't beat yourself up. If you fail a test, if you fail something, it's okay. But make sure not to fail another one. Like take it as a learning experience. Seriously absorb every single minute, every single class, because even if you don't think it's a learning experience, it is. So she asked if I am pursuing a career within my major or is YouTube my full-time job. YouTube is my full-time job. I freelance on the side, so I'm a freelance makeup artist on the side. I personally feel that YouTube can open so many doors in the media field. I know a lot of people have used YouTube as a gateway and as a stepping stone. So I always wanted to be a TV personality, a news anchor. I just always wanted to be in front of the camera. But then I really learned that I have a huge passion for makeup, and I really just wanted to use my creative and artistic side. So that's why I do these videos. If an opportunity does come, I'm gonna take it, but YouTube is my full-time job, and I'm very blessed to say that. I know some people look down on that, like, oh, you went to school, why aren't you, you know, in a career? But if YouTube could be your career and you could work from home, more power to you. I think that's very empowering. I feel like as women, we should empower each other and not put each other down. So I know a lot of people comment like, oh, you just do YouTube, like where's your skill set, where is the career? YouTube can be a career. People do make a career out of YouTube. I mean, it's not just turning on the camera and talking about makeup. It's so much more. Right now, YouTube is my full-time job.
Hey Rose, my question to you is, when are you going to come out with your own highlighter? Because you're a highlight junkie and I need to know. My next question to you is, if you won $1 million, what would be the first thing you...
So she asked what would be the first thing I'd buy if I won $1 million. It would definitely be a home for my parents and my brother. My father currently lives in Florida and I live here with my mother in New York. Yeah, it would be a house for all three and my 2 doggies. I know you just said one thing, but also I would take all of them on a really nice vacation to wherever they'd want to go. Who doesn't want to go on vacation, right? To, I don't know, to where? To Hawaii? I don't know. Anywhere tropical, somewhere nice. We could all relax. I feel like $1 million would go quicker than I'm thinking, but a house and a vacation. When am I coming out with a highlight? Hopefully soon. I'm not working on a highlight, but I would love to. I think if I was working on a highlight, it would have to take a while because I'd want it to be perfect and I'd want it to be partnered with the perfect brand and everything would have to be perfect, like the packaging, the consistency, the texture. It would be my first makeup product because I do have a brush, but that's a little different. This year would be nice, next year would be nice.
Hey Rose, so I noticed that you're radiating so much more confidence and you're radiating through your anxiety. I just wanted to know exactly how you're dealing with the negativity now. Thanks.
Hey girl, hey. So she asked, how do I deal with the negativity? I'm just really happy at this point in my life. I feel like everything is just calm and organized. I get stressed out really easily. You can call it anxiety, you can call it stress. I also have a bit of OCD. So when things are not balanced in my life, you can see that right through. I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so if something's wrong in my life, you guys are the first ones to notice it because you could just tell by my smile, by the way I'm talking, just by everything. So I've just been really, really happy and I just choose to be happy. So even if I'm having a bad day, I choose to not let that affect me. Haters, I call them naysayers because who cares what they have to think. I'd rather focus on the positive than on the negative. If you go through life just worrying about what people are thinking about you, you're just not gonna live a happy life. And I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. I personally have experienced going through tough times because I'm focusing on what's going wrong and on what the negative people have to say. Honestly, I really don't care. I just block and delete, block and delete. Pretend it's not even there. Like, who cares? You call me fat, you call me ugly. I really don't care about that. What I do care about is the support, the love that I get. Those are things that I want to focus on. Those are the people that I want to really just embrace. And I feel like it's not fair for me to talk about the negativity when I have so much positivity. We tend to forget about the good in our life. We tend to forget about how blessed we are, about how great life is, and we just focus on the negative, and a lot of times we take for granted all of the good things we have, and I'm choosing not to do that. Like, I am not going to take this for granted. I'm not going to take you guys for granted. So I've just been really happy in general. Not just in one area of my life, just in general. But don't get me wrong, I do have bad days. I do get stressed out. I do tend to have like outbreaks of anxiety. And the people around me really know me well. So they know how to deal with me. They know how to calm me down. They know how to bring me back to that happy level. And I'm very, very grateful for that. Always love talking to you on Snapchat.
Hi Rosita, I want to start off saying you're gorgeous. And what advice would you give to a new YouTuber? I'm new to YouTube and sometimes I get discouraged.
So this is my boo Lisa. And she is so bomb. Like, her makeup is so bomb. She's so underrated. Basically, she's saying, how did I grow and how did I get to where I'm going? Honestly, just consistency. Since day one, I felt happy doing this. And I never felt like this was a chore, doing YouTube. I never felt like, oh man, I have to do this. Like, why am I doing this? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do feel discouraged. The grinding season never ends, but I feel like in the beginning, obviously, you want to make a name for yourself and you want to climb that ladder, you want to build, you want to get your name out there, and it's hard. Those are the hardest times when you feel like you're unnoticed. But honestly, I think the best advice is that when I did start, I didn't focus on the numbers. I didn't think about, oh my god, why does this person have so and so followers and I only have this amount? People who are watching me knew that I was just gonna do it regardless of the number, and I was still gonna upload, and just being so consistent. You guys know that when I upload every single day, you guys tend to watch my videos more, and you get more people when you're just constantly throwing videos out. So the best advice is to be consistent. I know it's so cliche, but I swear to you, consistency is everything when it comes to YouTube. Find what works for you. Like, if you love to get ready, if you love wearing makeup, film yourself getting ready every single day and upload the ones that you like. Upload the looks that you like doing. Your makeup is so bomb, and I feel like you're gonna get there, but you have to just not focus on getting there. Because the more you focus on getting there, you're gonna feel stumbled. You're gonna feel like you're stuck in one place because you're not focused on just expanding, growing, learning, because you have to just take it as it is. Also, you have to speak things into existence. Don't focus on the number, but know that in the future you're gonna get to the goals you wanna reach. If you don't think they're attainable, they're not gonna be attainable. You have to really believe in yourself. I was in school, I was working, I was doing YouTube, I was going to the gym, and I had a personal life, going out and all that. So there's no excuse. People are like, oh, I have YouTube in school. A lot of people do, and a lot of people did, and that didn't stop them. If you really want something, you have to go for it. Comparing yourself to other people and where they're at in their life is just so hindering. You have to just focus on where you're at, not where other people are at. Because I know sometimes I'm like, oh, but so-and-so has 1 million followers and I'm only here, and then I just snap out of it like, Rose, you are not so-and-so, and who cares about the number? You have people who care about you. It could be one person watching you, and that's still so cool. Like, that person is choosing to watch you. So focus less on the numbers, focus less on all of that, and just focus on getting yourself out there and really finding what you love to do, all of that, and focus more on yourself, on growing, and on learning, and you will get there, I pinky promise. I see you, boo.
What is your favorite primer of all time?
Hands down, my favorite primer of all time is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This stuff is gone, as you can see. It minimizes pores, it mattifies. It's just an amazing primer. I love the texture. I went through the whole bottle. It is very rare for me to go through a primer because I do have so many, but this one is so amazing. I love this one, and I highly recommend it.
I was just wondering, do you know how to drive? And if you don't, when are you planning to start learning?
So I don't know how to drive. I don't have my permit or my license. I know, what a shocker. I'm 23 and I don't have a license. I live in New York, and I live in an area of New York that is very accessible to trains, taxis. Throughout college, I really didn't see the purpose of having a car because I worked and went to school in 2 different parts of the city, so it made no sense parking wise. And once I graduated, I really contemplated, okay, do I want to get a car while I'm living here in New York? So I don't know how to drive. It gives me major anxiety. I tried driving a bit in Pennsylvania in a parking lot, and it wasn't bad, but it just scared me. It scares me to drive. I'm not sure if it's because I've gotten into an accident, but that kind of makes me uncomfortable to talk about. But a lot of times people ask me this and they don't live in New York, so they would never understand why I don't have a car. I am planning on getting my permit very soon. I've been studying on the app. I don't want something like fear to stop me from growing as a person. So I do want to drive. I just don't know when, because it still is a process for me. And I love you too. S. Nunez is in class, so she wrote the message because she would get in trouble if she said it. It said, what country would I like to visit? I'd love to do like a Euro trip. I do want to visit Italy. Not only did I study Italian in college, but I have an aunt who lives there. My Italian has been slowly fading now that I'm not practicing it, but Italy definitely has to be one of my next trips. Just saying.
I love your makeup. I love you.
Thank you.
My question is, what is the one thing that you're most proud of for accomplishing?
I love you too, and graduating was definitely a huge accomplishment for me. It's just a paper to some people, but it's a huge accomplishment for me and my family. So yeah, pretty simple answer, but graduating college.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Love you.
Hi, I love you too. 3 wishes. 3 wishes. Okay, I'm gonna get a little sentimental, but first wish would be to take away my mother's arthritis. She has rheumatoid severe arthritis, and she goes through a lot, and she's always in pain. And if you guys watch my vlogs or my Snapchat, you guys know how wonderful, oh my god, I'm getting emotional. You guys know how much of an amazing woman my mom is, and if I could just take away her pain, I would take the pain away and honestly give it to myself, because My mom is the most amazing person I know, and I'm not just saying that because she's my mom. Anyone and everyone who has met her falls in love with my mom. She is selfless, she is intelligent, she's brave, she's just amazing. So that would be my number one wish. If I had to choose 2 other wishes, it'd be for peace and an end to hunger worldwide. An end to war and an end to worldwide hunger. Food for everyone and peace for everyone and anyone. I know those are pretty big wishes, but those would be my 3 wishes.
Hey Rosita.
Hey.
I wanted to ask you if you are still drinking Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee because I never see you drinking it.
So the question was if I still drink Dunkin' Donuts iced coffees or iced lattes. I don't. Not that I'm counting calories or anything, but the iced mocha latte does have a lot of calories and the milk was kind of upsetting my stomach. I'm not sure if I'm lactose intolerant, but every time I drink a lot of milk, I just don't feel well. So I switched over to Starbucks black tea lemonade because those don't make me feel sick. They still have some caffeine and I don't know. I'm just addicted to those right now. I'm not a trader, I promise. It was making me feel really sick, and every time I drink a latte now, I just want to throw up. Like, no. I think I overdid the lattes, so every time I drink one, I feel really nauseous, and I don't like to feel nauseous.
Hi, Rosita. Love you. Just wanted to know, how do you feel about your mom smoking cigarettes? Didn't know that she was a smoker. So is my mom. My dad, excuse me.
Hey boo! So I love you too, and the question was, how do I feel about my mother smoking cigarettes? And she said her dad smoked cigarettes too, and she wanted to know how I felt. I absolutely hate it. I detest it. Realized that I can't really stop her from doing that. That's her only vice. She is a perfect human being besides the smoking cigarettes, so I give her that because she's in so much pain and she never complains. I know cigarettes are so bad. She knows too, but she chooses to do that and she's an adult and I just respect it, but not really. Like, I respect her decision, but I don't respect the cigarettes.
What kind of tips and advice could you offer someone who just started a YouTube channel, like getting views, subscribers, etc.? By the way, I love your videos and you're so beautiful. I'm wondering if you ever plan on starting your own makeup line, like bronzers, highlighters, foundation. I know you'd be good with the highlighter, girl. I love your videos and your channel so much. I'm just gonna keep sending in questions. I was wondering if you ever plan on moving away from New York, and if so, where would you move to? What do you consider success? Like, what do you have to achieve to be able to sit down one night and say, I made it? Like, what do you think? Where would you be?
I love you. That was a lot of questions. I'm going to try to do them short and sweet. I did record a video on starting a YouTube channel, but I realized that a lot of people want to know like how to grow and how to be successful on YouTube. So I'll do a whole nother video on that because if I talk about that now, this video will be so long. I would and I wouldn't want my own makeup line. It's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of work, but I would love to just have my name on a whole bunch of products, a whole range of products and bronzers and different foundations for different skin tones and skin types. I would love to. I mean, if the opportunity is right, I would love to. If I were to move anywhere, where would I move? It'd either be Florida, California, or maybe a more suburban part of New York, like Long Island, or maybe New Jersey. How do I measure success? Success is when you're able to go to sleep knowing that you made a difference in a positive way. Success to me also means that you're just happy where you're at, whatever happy means to you. I feel like if you can have a job that benefits people, where you're also happy, where you're also able to have a plate of food on your table every single night for you and your family, I think that's success. I think a lot of people like to stray away from the money talk, but you have to eat, point blank period. So if you're able to work, have fun, use your creative side, I think that's success.
I just wanted to say you're amazing. And my question for you is your mom going to give us any more recipes, or is she going to start a cooking channel anytime soon? Because I am bleeding.
Hey boo, I love you too. The question was, is my mom going to be making more recipe type videos or cooking channel? I don't know if she'll actually have a channel. I'd be the one editing, filming, and doing all of that, and that might hinder this channel. So I think in our vlogs we can definitely incorporate more cooking. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more of my mom this year because you guys love her and I love her and I love incorporating her. So for sure you will see more recipes. You got it, girl.
My question is, how long do you have to wait to go get your Brazilian wax again? Love you.
I love that question. I love you too. I wait 3 to 4 weeks to get my Brazilian. The hair does grow back slower when you are getting waxes, but I say 3 to 4 weeks is best. I make sure to go every 3 to 4 weeks because if you wait too long, it's gonna hurt, and if you go too soon, it'll hurt, or they just won't do it. So it's a pain in the ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
I love you and I love your channel.
I love you too.
And I just want to know if editing is hard for you, and if you have any advice for editing.
Editing isn't hard for me, but then again, I don't really do extravagant editing. I just cut and paste. I've always really been into computers, graphic design. In high school, I studied graphic design. And then I worked at Apple for 4 years where I was able to download Final Cut Pro. And I just am self-taught when it comes to editing. I look up everything on YouTube, like how-to videos. I'd say start off with iMovie if you have an Apple computer and just YouTube everything. Just like we YouTube how to do a wing liner, you can YouTube how to use iMovie, and I swear you will learn so much so fast. Sometimes it takes a couple of videos to get a certain thing, but I promise you, YouTube has everything. It's not hard for me, but I definitely want to kick up my intros and my editing game, so hopefully 2016 will be the year of editing for me.
Hi, Rositaapplebum. I just wanted to ask, what foundation do you recommend for people with darker skin tones?
She said, what foundation do I recommend for darker skin tones? I definitely would recommend Makeup Forever, especially the HD foundation, because even if you get a color that's a pinch off, I feel like it kind of blends into your skin really nicely, and they have a ton of shades. Also, some higher end brands don't cater to darker skin tones, and I feel very passionate about that. There's a foundation that Chanel makes, and the darkest color is my color, and I feel so strongly for that. Like, I hate that. Makeup Forever, Lancome, Clinique, they have really, really good shade selections. So definitely visit like your department store or your Sephora and try on the colors, or definitely get a sample so you can kind of mix and match. They sell foundation palettes for makeup artists to use. I'll leave some down below, and they literally have every single color, and you can mix and match them. You can mix them in with your lotion, or you could do Makeup Forever, brands like that. That was my friend Marie's son, and he said, "Hi Rose," and it was the cutest thing ever.
What do you suggest for dark circles, under eye, dry skin, just dark circles in general?
For dark circles, I recommend correcting first. NYX makes a great dark circle corrector. It's like a peachy color, and also Bobbi Brown makes one. Becca makes one, so definitely correcting and then concealing. Definitely get yourself a corrector and then a full coverage concealer like the MAC Pro Longwear. Now, if you're dry and dark, you have to combat the dryness first before using any concealer, because it's just gonna look really patchy. I love and swear by MAC Charged Water Eye Cream. Use it every single night and every single morning, and once you start seeing that the dryness is leaving, then you could go in with correctors and concealers. If you guys want, I can get a model with darker under eye circles, and I can do a video demoing how to conceal and correct dark circles. But as far as the dryness, definitely get yourself an eye cream, and please, please promise me that you'll use it every single night and every single morning.
I don't have a question, Rosita. I just want to tell you that I love your videos. I love everything you do. I love the person you are. You're a very down-to-earth person. And how you love your mother, I love that.
Thank you so much, Mirela. You are amazing. You are flawless. You are fierce. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. That means a lot to me. And you are looking so good, girl. So good. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Are you and your boyfriend ever think about having kids, and could you make a video on how to sanitize your freelance kit? Love your videos.
Thank you, Celeste. I love you. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 1.5 years, and we do talk about like wanting kids in the future, but not right now. Definitely not right now. I'm only 23, so yeah, not right now. And I can definitely do a video on sanitizing makeup and your brushes and everything, so definitely we'll do that.
Oh my god, I look crazy right now.
No, you don't.
Videos. I just want to know what's your favorite lipstick or liquid lipstick right now.
You're so cute. You don't look crazy, first of all, and I love you. My favorite lipstick or liquid lipstick at the moment is definitely Galactic Bashful. I just noticed I had my little fan on. I have a mirror with a built-in fan. It's amazing, by the way. I'll leave it down below, but amazing. Anyway, yeah, I've been using Galactic Bashful like nobody's business. I wear it every single time I wear a nude liquid lipstick mixed in with Pure Hollywood. Perfection.
I wanted to know if you had any plans of getting married anytime soon. Love you, Rose.
Hey boo, I love you too. Do I have plans on getting married anytime soon? You guys want me to get married and have kids? Okay. I don't want to rush it, but I definitely want to get married, and I always think, who's gonna do my makeup? My friends are probably gonna be doing my makeup because I'm gonna be so nervous, but I definitely do want to get married though, faux show.
Hi, okay, so
Hi.
my question is, what type of drinks do you get when you go to Starbucks? Yours always looks so good.
Hey boo! The main drink that I get is black tea lemonade sweetened. The other drink that I get is a vanilla iced coffee with, it's either soy milk or almond milk. I'm not sure which one Starbucks has. I think it's soy milk. And then occasionally I'll get a frappuccino, black tea lemonade or iced coffee, vanilla with soy milk.
What's one crazy thing you want to do, like bungee jump or skydiving or snowboarding? I don't know. One thing. Love you, girl. Bye.
Hey, I love you too. I actually have been skiing. I'm gonna go snowboarding very soon, and I plan on going skydiving this summer. So I'm all about that adrenaline rush. I love crazy things. So I would love to do bungee jumping, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But for sure, skydiving and snowboarding. Those are coming up. And zip lining. I definitely want to do zip lining too. I want to do a hot air balloon too. Like, I want to do everything. Sky's the limit, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, I love you too.
I wanted to know, what is your favorite glitter eyeshadow product? If you could share that, thanks.
You are so gorgeous. Favorite glitter eyeshadow product? Definitely my ColourPop shadows. I literally have like 2 of these full of ColourPop shadows. I love the color Summer Lovin'. I love the shade Amaze. I love Violet Voss loose glitters. I love the ColourPop because they're pressed and they're easy to use. I love the Urban Decay glitter liner. That's what I have on right now. And I love MAC pigments, but those aren't too glittery. I guess they're more just like shimmery. But so all in all, ColourPop definitely wins for glittery, shimmery eyeshadows because they're bomb and they're $5 and you can't go wrong. I think the question was, do I like big, bold nails? I don't like doing bold nails that often unless it's like a celebration, like my birthday or New Year's or something like that. I just think that natural, like neutral colors suit my hand better. But I do enjoy looking at chunky, crazy nail designs on other people.
Hi, Riz. I'm Genesis from North Carolina.
Hey, Genesis.
My question is, if Beyonce, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj were having a party all on the same day, which party would you go to and why?
That is such a good question. North Carolina's in the house. Hey. Oh my god, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna had a party. Which one would I go to? I like Rihanna, but not that much. So it'd have to be between Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. I feel like Beyonce's party would be like classy with like older folk, and Nicki Minaj would be like more ratchet and just cooler. So I'd go with Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj. I love Beyonce, but I just feel like her party would be a little boring, so I'd go with Nicki Minaj because I feel like her party would be bumping. The drinks will be right, the music will be right, if you know what I'm saying. Where would Drake go? Drake would probably either be at Rihanna's or Nicki Minaj's party. I'd go where Drake goes. I sound like a groupie, but I think Nicki Minaj would have the best party.
Hey, so
Hey.
if you have a bucket list or something that you would want to do that's like crazy or really out there.
She said, don't mind my facial expressions. Girl, I do so much facial expressions and hand movements, so I completely get you. Do I have a bucket list? A mental one? Yes. I should write them down. I definitely want to do ziplining, snowboarding, and skydiving this year. Like, hands down doing it this year. I also want to visit the 7 wonders of the world. I think that would be really cool.
Love you, Rose. My question is, what's your favorite powder foundation?
Favorite powder foundation? I have been loving the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation, as well as the Kat Von D Powder Foundation, the Locket, and the MAC MSF Natural. So I love all 3 for different times. The Kat Von D is super, super full coverage and matte. Giorgio Armani isn't as full coverage, but it's flawless. And then the MAC MSF is just really nice for like natural days. So 3 foundations, I'm sorry, but yeah. You know I can't pick one.
Recommend going to makeup school to become a makeup artist?
That's a loaded question. That one also needs its own video. I feel very strongly about makeup school. I'm not gonna say yes or no. Financially, it depends. It depends on what kind of makeup artist you'd like to be. What are your goals? Do you have time for this? Are you willing to learn on your own? I can't recommend a makeup school because I've never been to one, but I feel like it's a personal decision, and that's a loaded answer. So I can definitely film another video all about like makeup academy and makeup school and seminars and things like that. Let me know if you want to see that for sure.
Hey Rosita, I just wanted to ask you, what's your favorite date night? What's a perfect date night for you?
A perfect date night for me would be probably movies and dinner.
Question is, what keeps you going in life? What makes you happy? And I have a makeup brush. I love it. Thank you.
Oh my god, you have my brush. Thank you for supporting me. You are amazing. What gets me through life? You guys. That's seriously, like, seeing you guys supporting me and just accepting me as I am and just feeling all the love gets me through day by day. I just feel so loved and I feel so comfortable in my own skin. That definitely gets me through my day. I just remembered the other question that I forgot to finish. Perfect date night is simple. Movies and dinner. I love going to dinner. I much prefer it than like brunch or anything like that. I mean, I do like going to brunch, but dinner for sure. Also like maybe a lounge. I love turning up with my boo, even though he don't turn up that much. Having a couple drinks, some hookah, some food. I also love watching comedies here at home. That's kind of like our date night too. Watching movies, just spending time together. We could be at the mall and we will make it a date night. We pretty much like everything as long as we're together. I know that's cheesy, but it's the truth. Okay, back to my other boo. What gets me through life is support from you guys and from my family and my friends and my loved ones. Just feeling supported and feeling motivated and feeling inspired gets me through life. I know this is a touchy subject, but God also gives me a lot of strength, a lot of inspiration to get me through hard times, good times, all times. So
Hey Rose, if you could collab with any makeup brand, who would it be?
if I could do like a top 3, that would make it a lot easier for me. Too Faced, Tarte, and Urban Decay. It's hard with those 3 brands because I love their products. They see potential in me. They always support me. Oh my god, that's so hard because I love Makeup Forever. I love NARS. But I feel like Too Faced, Tarte, and Urban Decay have really supported me. So I would say Becca, but Jaclyn Hill, you know, that's her territory. Urban Decay, Tarte, Too Faced. I'm sticking to my grounds. And if I had to pick between those 3, I'd say Too Faced. Oh my god, that's so hard. I love Urban Decay and I love Tarte too. That was really hard, Amanda, okay? So put me on the spot like that.
Hey Rose, how do we get our makeup done by you? I'll be in that area soon. I just wanted to see if we were able to get our makeup done by you and how we would go about it.
Hey boo, so definitely can get your makeup done by me. I will have my email down below. I love glamming up people who watch my YouTube. It's so amazing. I can definitely do your makeup when you're in town. Shoot me an email. I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. I'll have my email down below. It's just...
Girl, so my question is, what do you think about YouTubers who think they're too good or like they're we are God for everybody else? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. So she asked, what do I think about YouTubers who think they're the shit? Girl, okay. How do I say this in a nice way? I've met a lot of people in life, not just YouTubers, who just think they're just too good for people and they're cocky. They have like this wall up in this front. I always say live and let live, so I let cocky people be cocky, but over there, we don't want those kind of people around us. I feel like those people in the end will learn from their mistakes, and I honestly feel like being that cocky, like too cocky for even people to approach you, that's a mistake, because you're really losing out and you're missing out, and you'll learn from your experiences and you'll learn that that's not the way to be. I feel like as a viewer, when you watch people on YouTube, you know, you see their best side, you see them as sweet as they can be, and then you meet them and you're disappointed. And I feel like disappointment is the worst feeling ever, and I hate feeling like that. So I don't even focus on those people. I focus on being the best version of myself so that I'm not that cocky person. I'm not that person that people can't talk to in real life and they can't just come up to me and hug me. Like, I feel like my goal is just to be approachable and warm and humble and sweet. Anyone who has met me in person can vouch for that. I'm Rose. I'm a real person with real feelings and real emotions, and I go through a lot of things. So I just feel like there's no need to be cocky like that. I don't support people who just use YouTube to gain money and success and fame. I don't like supporting that, and I feel like you shouldn't either, because I feel like the more you follow and the more you give in to those types of people, the bigger their head gets. So I just avoid all of that. We ain't got time for that.
Hey Rose,
You're so gorgeous.
What is your favorite lip plumper? Like, do you use a Too Faced one? Or, I mean, what's your favorite one that you like?
I feel like you're my twin. I love the Too Faced Lip Extreme. The lip plumper that they make is amazing. It's probably the only lip plumper that I use. I just got one from Dr. Brandt, so I still have to try it out. But I've heard good things about that one too. But the only one that I use and that works for me is by Too Faced.
Hey Rosita, so recently I got a nose piercing, got infected, and I need to know what kind of concealer I use to cover it up that won't make it break out.
Hey boo, I've had a nose ring before. I know how annoying getting an infected nose ring is. I would say to just try to lay off concealer, any makeup on it, and just treat it. I know an old friend of mine, she got like a sea salt spray from the actual piercing place. Cover FX and Dermablend are both brands that gear their makeup for acne covering and like sensitive skin. So I would go with Cover FX or Dermablend if you are really, really sensitive and prone to breakouts.
Hey beautiful, I had a question for you. What are you wearing on your lips today? And one more last question. When are you coming down to LA again? I want to meet you.
I have on MAC Riri Woo, which is basically like Ruby Woo. I also put Bloodline by Anastasia Beverly Hills on top. I want to meet each and every one of you that lives in LA or in California. That would be my dream because I know a lot of you guys live in Cali, so hopefully by this summer I can make that happen.
Hey Rosita.
Hi.
My question to you is, if you could choose 3 YouTubers to have a collaboration with, who would they be and why?
That is really, really hard because I watch so many people and I love so many people. I don't want to like single people out, but to be fair, to answer your question, I would say Luster Lux, Kathleen Lights, and Nicole Guerrero. And if I could squeeze in Jaclyn Hill because I love all of them, and Carly Bybel. I just love all of them. I love, love, love Kathleen, Katie. They are my like obsessions. That was a hard one.
Hi Rosita, my question to you is, how do you get your eyeliner to look so good? Because if you see mine, it's not so good. Is there like a certain angle you use, or?
Your eyeliner isn't bad, stop it girl. But I think practice, a really good eyeliner. I now use the Tom Ford eye definer and I've never had a sharper wing in my life. So I think practice, a really good eyeliner, and having a really steady hand. I don't really have a steady hand, but try to be as steady as possible. So put your arm down on the table and then do your eyeliner. If you have a YouTube channel and you've tried filming your eyeliner on camera, you know it's so difficult, but I definitely want to get a how-to wing liner video up very soon.
Hey Rosita, greetings from Pennsylvania.
Hey.
I have a question. Now that you graduated college, do you have any plans of moving out and getting your own place?
Right now, I am taking care of my mom. We are living together and it just works out better for us like that. But I do plan on moving out. Don't want to leave my mom just anywhere, so I want to move her to Florida and figure out what I want to do, whether it's move to Florida as well, stay in New York, but definitely gonna move out. I get a lot of hate for living with my mom, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize that my mom is disabled and I work, obviously, here on YouTube, and I help my mom and she helps me, so we're a really great team. I don't want to make the same mistake that I see a lot of people make, which is move out really young. In New York, it's cutthroat, it's very hard, and I just want to make the right choice.
Hey
So,
girl, shout out to you from California. So my question is, how do you deal with trolls? People that just constantly hate on you because you're so pretty.
how do I deal with trolls? Well, thank you. Block, delete, block, delete, block, delete, block, delete, block, delete. What is a troll? They are non-existent to me at this point in my life. Those nasty comments don't exist in my world or on my channel, so block and delete and pretend they're not there. I really love this quote. It's, don't take anything personal from someone who doesn't know you personally. Like, these people don't know me. They're exactly that, trolls. When I get a nasty comment, I just envision them like 16 years old, or it's sad if they're older, but whatever. I envision them like 16 in a library on a public computer, like writing nasty comments to everyone, and it's like, who cares? Like, this person means nothing. If anything, they're just giving me more attention and more views, so I let them be. If they get too nasty, I block and delete them, but it is what it is. Those trolls that are watching this right now are probably like at an all-time high because I'm talking about them. Don't be flattered, boo.
Hi Rose, where do you
Hey.
see yourself in the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to have traveled a lot and hopefully be on my way to having my first child, being married, living somewhere nice and warm, just being really happy with my career, and perhaps owning my own makeup line. I feel like sky's the limit. I just want to focus on traveling and my career. By 28, I probably want to start a family and be married. But if it doesn't happen then, that's okay. I'll focus on traveling and career and things like that.
Rosita, can you please do a tutorial on how you got those curls? It looks very nice, and I always have loved your black long hair.
Hey boo. Okay, so I actually didn't do my own hair. Probably why it looks so nice. I am not hair savvy at all. I got my hair done at the Dominican salon. I have clip-ins on. They just blow dried it with some flips, and they put in anchoitas, which makes the curls last.
My question
Hey
is,
babe.
when was the first time you used makeup?
First time I used makeup was probably when I was like a tiny little human. I used to steal my aunt's and grandma's makeup when I was really small. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, but I would steal their makeup, specifically red lipstick like I have on now. And yeah, I would just play with makeup when I was really young. As I grew up, I didn't wear it, and then I started wearing like mascara and eyeliner in high school. And that was pretty much all I was allowed to wear, and all I felt comfortable wearing was mascara and eyeliner.
How did you and your boyfriend meet? Hi, from Vegas.
Hi, from New York. We met through Instagram. If you haven't watched the boyfriend tag, definitely watch it. You'll learn more about us, but we met through Instagram. Social media, romantic, right? If you ask him though, he'll say we met at the library, which is really funny because we didn't meet at the library. We met on Instagram.
Hi Rose, I was wondering if you were going to be having a meetup in Pennsylvania anytime soon, because I would love to meet you.
I would love to meet you too. I definitely want to do a meetup in Pennsylvania. I just don't know where. I feel like I'd have to plan it so that I know that I'm going to be in Philly or like in Allentown or something. So definitely want to plan one. Faux show. Hi.
What's the one beauty trend that you're looking forward to just ending in 2016?
I feel like the crazy colorful contouring, it's just like, who really has time for all that? Like, I don't knock them for doing that, like the contouring, but I just feel like, okay, we get it. I love glossy lips, and I kind of want glossy lips to make a comeback. Not that I want matte lips to go, but I'm not really up on trends when it comes to makeup, so I really suck at this question. But I guess like clown contouring, I want that to go.
From the Sunshine State, Rosita.
Hi.
First of all, I love your channel, and my question is, what are your tips for a long-lasting relationship with your significant other?
Oh my god, that one's hard. I love your sweater, by the way. Tips for a long-lasting relationship. Communication, and communication. Love is communication. Love is understanding. Love isn't complacent. Love isn't just settling. It's actually just something that you build on and work on. And yeah, trust, communication, and compatibility. I feel like you should just be with someone who makes you feel comfortable. And I think communication really builds a relationship and makes a really strong foundation. And trust. I know it's so hard to trust people in this day and age with social media. It's insane. But trust. Trust. Because if you don't trust that person, what's the point of being with them? I know it's easier said than done, but if you're going to choose to be with someone, give it your all and really try. Relationships take work. They're not easy, but they shouldn't be that hard either. My mom told me that.
Hey boo, so
Hey, boo.
I'm trying to start my own
Love your
beauty
brows.
channel, and I wanted to know, what is the best editing software that I should purchase, or what do you use?
You are amazing, super fleeky. I use Final Cut Pro on my Mac. I started off with iMovie. I've always been a Mac girl, hands down. Windows, I'm sorry, but oh, I can't hear you.
And who is promoted in your family?
I didn't hear the full question, but I think she was asking my heritage. My mother is Puerto Rican and Chinese, and my father is Peruvian. I love Peruvian food. It's one of my favorites. I'm a perucha all the way.
Hey Rose, I love
Hey.
your videos. I was just wondering, how did you balance out YouTube and college, and were you stressed out?
I was definitely stressed out balancing YouTube, college, and work. I was also working. But I felt like the hustle just gave me more energy. Like, I felt so inspired. I felt like everyone would be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm like, I can do anything that I want. So I did it, and it was hard work. I was stressed, many sleepless nights, a lot of iced mocha lattes. I gained a lot of weight because I was very stressed out. I was running around like a madman. But I was constantly inspired, and you guys gave me so much energy because you guys kept pushing me to go, go, go. So I feel like once you're in the routine of things, you're just like boom, boom, boom. You're like banging videos out and you're doing it. And it actually gives you more energy because you're just in the flow of things. And I feel like that really helps.
I just want to start off by saying that I love you. You're my true inspiration. And when will you be making an appearance in Arizona? And when will you be getting married?
Oh my god, I love you. Thank you. I want to visit every state. I want to do like a huge road trip. So I definitely want to visit Arizona one day. When do I plan on getting married? That's so hard. I don't know. That's so hard. So much pressure.
I have one question. What's your best advice for 20-something-year-old girls? If you could only name one thing.
If I could give one advice to someone in their 20s, it'd be do what makes you happy. Whether it's in school, like major-wise, whether it's work-wise, whether it's hobby, relationship, just do what makes you happy. It's so important to just stay focused on what you want. Not what everyone else wants you to do, but what you want. Just go for your dreams and live for yourself and do what makes you happy. I know that's cliche, but do what makes you happy. Just keep telling yourself, is this making me happy? Like, why am I really doing this? Is it for me or is it for them? Forget them. Do what makes you happy. And I don't feel like that's just for 20-something-year-olds. I feel like that's for everyone. If you're in a relationship that you don't like and you're not happy, get out of it. If you hate your job, find a new one. It's all obtainable, but you have to do it. You have to make that choice. Not them. Not everyone else, but you. So that concludes my super long Q&A. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I love seeing you guys on Snapchat. I love seeing your gorgeous faces. I love you all, and I just thank you for all of the support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on Snapchat, because I love talking to you guys on a daily basis, not just for Snapchat Q&A. I always try to answer every single snap that I get. And if I haven't answered your snap, write it down below because I will find you and I will answer you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. And she noticed that I'm radiating. She noticed that I'm radiating. Nicoleta. What? So Nix. You have to first target the skin. You first have to combat. I don't want to say not right now, and I don't want to say. I don't know what I want to say. Oh my god, you are so gorgeous. Kayaline, I can't pronounce your name. Kayaline? Rose? Kayaline? Yaline?
A lot,
like 40 minutes already.
Oh, well,
I know, but I talk so much, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't that cold.
Hmm? No. See how awesome my mom is? She just brought me a black tea lemonade. She knew mama was parched. Oh my god, I completely forgot the question. Are you kidding me? Hold on, let me think. I forgot. Oh my god, it's so bad.